You are tuned in to the hippest radio station in the Tri-City area, WAWL 103.5. This is the Walk the Beat radio program dedicated to bringing you the latest in musical talent from our very own West Michigan area. I'm Dave Palmer, your host of Walk the Beat. Today we are at the Third Coast Recording Company with the Accidentals. Hello.
Hi there.
How you guys doing?
Good.
You guys are on a ride, aren't you?
Oh, yeah.
You guys are flying high. Now, I'm just going to go through this for our listening audience. This I found on the internet while I was checking you guys out, and of course, I've seen some of your shows, which are fantastic. But the Billboard's top 7 breakout artists of the SXSW 2015. The winner of the Summerfest Wyoming Emerging Artist Series U.S. Cellular Stage 2015, the WYCE Listeners Album of the Year in 2015, the YCE Listeners Choice Best New Band for 2015, the Up North Magazine Red Hot Best Bands for 2013, 2014, and 2015, the top 20 time-based entries for the Art Prize of 2015 for The Silence, the winner of the St. Cecilia Music Awards and Art Prize Public Vote of 2015, and you are now the 2016 official showcase artist of the Folk Alliance International.
Yeah, no pressure.
Wow! Oh my God, that's the show, folks. Thanks for showing up. You guys, and that's just the latest stuff. I'm going to get to you guys real quick here, but I want to get over this hump. You have had 2 original albums produced in the last 3 years. You have been guest artist on 15 other albums. You have written music for a couple of films for a 70-piece and a 30-piece orchestra. You have your songs on commercials and documentaries. You have played over 700 shows. And what I found on the internet was after that, you decided to graduate high school. That's the credits prior to 20. You guys are incredible and accidentals, so thank you for sharing time with us here at Walk the Beat and our area of listeners. So how's it feeling?
It's good. Got
it's good.
Coffee and
it's
a special mug.
Let's introduce each one of you. We have Savannah Buist, correct? What instruments are you performing with?
Usually for a live setting, I play violin, guitar, and bass, but I play pretty much anything with strings outside of that.
Excellent. Then we have Katie Larson.
Mm-hmm.
How about you? What kind of instruments are you playing?
I usually play electric cello, guitar, bass, electric guitar, sometimes kazoo. It's my favorite instrument. Yeah.
I tried to break the record with kazoo players one time. Another story.
Oh man, kazoo's the best.
And then we have Michael Dause.
Dause, yes.
Dause. And what are you playing?
I'm playing drums in the band. Sometimes they let me have a guitar, and we'll play some acoustic songs like that. So yeah, it's fun.
Excellent. Well, welcome to the show.
Michael's being really humble, but he's also a singer-songwriter, and he plays drums, guitar, bass, and writes his own songs and records his own songs. He's an audio geek, so he's
wonderful.
Definitely.
Now, the two of you, Katie and Savannah, started the Accidentals in 2011, correct?
Mm-hmm.
And then after you graduated from, I think this is the timeline, you went to Interlochen.
Yeah, we both graduated from Interlochen. I'm a year older than her, so I graduated first and then took a year of audio technology at a local college waiting for Katie to graduate.
Wow,
Nice.
Nice. Then, when did we come, and you had already done many, many things, accomplished many things in music. Then when did Michael come along?
We met Michael at Blissfest in Harbor Springs, Michigan. About how long would you say ago?
I think it was 2013,
Yeah.
and then I got to know you guys a little better throughout the year, and then summer of 2014, I joined the band.
Well, that's finally when we found out he played drums, because when we first met him, he was playing guitar and singing a song that he wrote.
Nice, nice. So you finally found an extra piece that you kind of needed for the back.
Yeah, we stole them from Belmont University. We stole
Nice, nice. Well, welcome to the band, man.
Yeah,
What a
thank you.
ride. Boy, you really found two beautiful, young, talented people to play with.
Yeah, it's amazing.
So I'm so glad that the three of you matched up. One of the things I really like about you guys, you're from West Michigan. We consider Traverse City West Michigan. Up north, other people. But I grew up in kind of that area. My cousins and everybody's from up north. Love the Cherry Festival and stuff. So do all three of you live up in Traverse City, or where does everybody hail from?
Savannah and I live in Traverse City. So we grew up and met and got our start. And then Michael's from the Metro Detroit area.
Oh, nice.
I'm kind of an implant up in Traverse City now. I go up and down the state every now and again.
Oh,
so.
nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. Well, you're doing a great job. Saw you last night. It was a beautiful performance. And we are working with Bill Chrysler in the Third Coast studio. We've just recorded you guys a couple of minutes ago. What was the first song that we had recorded? What was the name of the first song?
Oh, that's KW, which is an acronym. It stands for Keller Williams. And Keller Williams is this fantastic kind of psychedelic bluegrass guitar player. He does a little bit of everything, kind of a jam band guy. But we got to open for him for a couple of shows, and I was really inspired by the music that he was playing, and the general vibes that he gives off are just really kind of happy and dorky, and we love him. So I decided to write the song that kind of replicates his style a little bit, and called it KW. He doesn't know it exists yet, but we're opening for him in March for a couple of shows in Ohio and in Kentucky. So we'll play it then and see what he thinks.
Nice. Blue, let's listen to KW by the Accidentals.
At your bride, shot down the moon in a parking lot. I hate you in the dark, my face imprinted with your teeth marks, and your skin struck cobblestone, realigned like a broken bone. If you play it right, keep me on the line. Would you never so tight? The knuckles turn right. Any good that fits was cry hypocrites with no one else to blame. There's no reward for wicked fame. Like a spacey kid in field. You can try to drown me, but I'm hard to kill. You can struggle for my stride, cheat me up on the side with your pretended pride. I forgive but won't forget all the pain of swaying threats. If you play it right, be on the line. Hold your nose so tight, the knuckles turn right. Any good that fits was right hypocrites. No one else to blame. There's no reward for wicked fame. Dream. If you play it right, you'll be on the line. Would you never so tight? Till your knuckles turn white. Any good that fits was right hypocrites. The one else to blame. There's no reward for wicked fame.
You are listening to Walk the Beat on WAWL 103.5. We are back in the studio with the Accidentals, a beautiful song, KW. And folks, don't turn your station because there's 2 more absolutely wonderful songs coming up. So that was a beautiful song. Thank you for sharing that.
Thank you.
So you guys are touring around now. Are you? I noticed you mentioned Kentucky and something else. You have a big tour coming up for this year, I take it.
Yeah, we've toured the West Coast twice in the past year, and we're heading out on another West Coast tour. We were invited back to South by Southwest 2016, so we'll be heading out in that direction. It's all the way in Texas, so we're gonna find a way to tour all the way across the country and get there and come on back. But traveling has been a lot of fun. It's kind of a new experience since we've been in school for so long. It's been really hard to get
Sure.
outside of the state. But since we're now touring full time, thanks to all the support of the people who've come around us in Michigan, we're able to do this. So
Right. You guys are so young. You're so young, and who you must be having help with this. Who is your who's the person in your life that said that you thought was so influential that they said you need to do this, or have you guys said we're doing this? Let's find the person who's helping you with keep all this straight.
well, right now we're kind of cultivating a team of people who feel that way. But I think the catalyst for this band in particular has definitely been my mom. Her name is
Great.
Amber. She's fantastic, and she's kind of helped us figure out how to run the business, how to tour full time, and she has a lot of experience in that. But I would say both sets of our parents, all 3 sets of our parents really have
Right.
helped us out. And we've had kind of a fam grove. It's what we call our little group of people that help
Sure.
support us with everything. So there's a lot of people who have come in and really helped us become who we are. And I think that without them believing in us, I don't know if we'd be here.
It's people like our friend Jack Clark that's
Yeah.
making this
Yes.
happen, isn't
Jack
it?
Clark is
Jack Clark, another great person is Rick Van Wielden. I want people on the listening audience and on our video here to understand it. These are the type of people that are so in love with music and so in love and passionate about the musicians that are coming through that before you become, let's say, well known, these are the kind of people that are opening their homes up to let these touring bands come through and that need help getting along with it. So I just want to say a big thank you to those guys while we're here. And I know that
yeah.
they're big, huge fans of yours. I mean, so glad to know those guys too. This next song that we're going to be performing, that you just performed for us, is Memorial Day. Who wrote this particular one?
That's a song that
Katie.
I wrote.
Good.
It's fairly new. We added it into this set not too long ago, but I wrote it right before my senior year of high school was ending. And I wrote it kind of like anticipating that feeling like, oh, summer's almost here. Like, it's going to be wonderful. Like, the snow will be gone. And we live in northern Michigan, so we have this tiny window of summertime that
I'm with ya.
it's like 2 months. And I tend to worry about things really far in advance. So
Do ya? Well,
as
that's
soon as
good.
summer hit, I was like, oh my God, this is the end. I have to enjoy it now.
You bet, you
So
bet.
that was my coping song.
Well, you look like that everybody is, you guys are all 3 grabbing onto the great opportunities that are ahead of you and that come up, and you know what to pick and what not to pick. So you're doing a great job, and we're going to listen to Memorial Day, written by Katie Larson and performed by the Accidentals. Let's hear it, Blue.
We were all waiting for the month of May to cut our long hair and learn how to walk away. And now it's gone. And now you'll never stay. We were all waiting for the month of May to wash our dirty palms covered in paper mache. Well, now it's gone. Remember Memorial for something to say. And when we woke up, it was Labor Day, and now it's gone. And now it's gone. And now it's gone. Now it's gone.
You are listening to WAWL 103.5. This is Walk the Beat. We are back at the studio with the Accidentals. We just heard another fantastic song named Memorial Day. Thank you. That brings so many memories to everybody. That's what's so nice, the way you guys are writing. These are things that you know touch your heart, but you can tell that you are from Michigan, man, because that is the whole gig. Let's get summer started. And going through these seasons, and like I say, we all are hunkering down in the snowy months, but boy, there's never a better feeling than the first thaw, knowing May's coming. Yeah. You are right. So thank you so much for sharing that. Now, I don't know if this is a myth or if this is true, but I heard you guys actually turned down a few scholarships for college.
We did. Well, first of all, we're all a bunch of nerds. Mm-hmm. We're like obsessed with school and music theory and all this stuff. And so we were getting all of our college applications done the end of our senior year, thinking that we'd probably study music. And then we got an opportunity. We got a production deal, and we're like, oh my gosh, should we take this production deal or try and go to school? And so we decided that school will always be there, and we decided to try pursuing music full time because it was something we really loved to do, and we gigged on the weekends during our breaks.
Let's just make it clear that many tears were shed about this decision because Katie's being humble, but she got a presidential scholarship to Berklee College of Music. So 4 years of free school at Berklee. And yeah, that was a really difficult decision.
My question is really, what did your parents say? What were they supportive or?
They were all like incredibly supportive. I mean, I went to my parents. I was like, oh my gosh, what should I do? And I remember my mom was like, well, that's a lot of money, but they both said, yeah, screw it, just
good for you.
Music. And I was like, really? Okay, let's go for it.
Yeah,
and we haven't looked back. Yeah.
I'm sorry, my little catchphrase is shed the fear. So I think you've made the right choice myself, and I'm sure everybody else did too.
We've had so many amazing opportunities that, we've learned so much. I graduated in 2014, and since then we've been doing this full time and had opportunities to record and play live shows and collaborate with people and learn basically how to run a business.
Correct.
We're doing taxes right now, and we're learning about all that. So there's
lucky you. Welcome to our world.
Yeah, exactly.
Because they don't make it easy. I'm sure of that. But I know that you are surrounded by good people, parents, and everybody else is so supportive of you that I'm sure you're making the correct steps and all of that too. You seem to be just rocking. Everything is going your way at the moment.
Well, it's kind of a bittersweet process. In fact, I'm pretty sure that's why we named our second album Bittersweet. It's just because, like, people kind of have this idea of a career in music being kind of a glamorous life and like a kind of a rock star feeling, and it's not always like that. Touring can be really difficult, and there's a lot of times where we all have families and siblings that are kind of growing up while we're gone, and we feel like we're missing patches of their lives, and that can be incredibly difficult. But I think as a result of touring, what makes it sweet is that we never take anything for granted anymore. When we're home, it's always, that time is appreciated, and we spend as much time with our family as we can.
What a beautiful heart you have for such a young person. It's beautiful. That is great, man. I love it. And you are absolutely correct. As far as I know, that is the number one thing, being able to come home and share time with your family.
Drink your own orange juice out of your own refrigerator.
That's a good feeling.
Oh, I bet.
Your
I
own
bet. It
bed.
is tiring, isn't
Cuddle
it?
your own cat.
Yeah. Have you been having substitute cats drop in?
Let me tell you.
Hey, can we get a cat in here? Girl needs a
We
cat.
put a cat on our rider.
You're not going to believe it. The rider says a cat. No, a regular cat. My last album was called Pussycat.
Oh.
So, yeah. And you have your signature cat stockings on.
I guess it is a signature at this point, yes.
It is, definitely, and I absolutely think it's wonderful.
Awesome.
Now I want to get to this last wonderful song that you're going to be sharing with us. I absolutely cry every time I hear it. It just brings...
Michael used to cry every time we heard
Yeah,
this song. Sorry,
yeah.
Michael.
Playing the drums, I'd be like, get through the song.
That's absolutely wonderful. But before we get to it, is there, if you were on The Simpsons, how would you say that?
Oh,
Now you have to.
Now you have to do it.
Giving us
Mike-
questions.
Great voice impressions. He's going to be a voice actor someday.
You
You can't
really
be a
are
voice
fun.
actor if you got shame about it, man. You gotta go in there with no shame.
Yeah, I'll ask a question and you answer it any way you want. So, Michael, how is it being able to join up with these two fantastic women and be able to perform at such a high level as you are?
It's been a really great process, Dave. It's been absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, it's great. So you have no regrets whatsoever?
No, not at all.
I really appreciate it, Michael. Thanks for showing up. So, can you give us a segue about the Michigan? This next song is called Michigan Again and Again and Again. You don't have to keep doing it, Michael. Thank you very much. And I know you have a whole pocket full of voices, which I'm sure lends to just having a good time all the time, isn't it?
Oh yeah, I'll eventually make
So
a video
it's
of
good,
it
yeah.
at some point.
Yeah. So we have this next song. Called Michigan Again and Again and Again. And I tell you, I do love it. Who wrote it? Savannah
That's
wrote
me.
it. Thank you very much.
We set up an Indiegogo campaign because we knew it was the first time we were going to tour to the West Coast, which is a huge travel expense. We just picked up this huge GMC extended van called Black Betty, and we knew it was falling apart, and we're going to need so much, we're going to need financial support to make it through this. So
Yeah.
we set up an Indiegogo campaign. We basically, what that means is we had this musical garage sale. We sold all these old instruments. We sold some stuff lying around. We actually sold these cool opportunities. So we'd cover a song of your choice, or in this case, we were offering to write a song about any topic of a person's choice. And this man named Mark from Ludington reached out, and he's like, well, why don't you guys write a song about Michigan? And we were like, well, yeah, why haven't we done this yet? We owe so much to Michigan. It's really come around us and supported us over the years, and the least we could do is try to encapsulate how we feel about it. So we got together and decided to write a song for it, and actually I'm going to just say this because this is my new favorite story as of recently, but we did an assembly for the kids at Children's Montessori School, and we played this song for them, but before we did, we asked them to tell us what they think about Michigan. Some kids are like, oh, flowers and snow, and another boy stands up and he's like, I think about friendship and the friendship that I have with all of you, and this kid is 5 years old, just gesturing to his audience of fellow kids and saying,
beautiful.
Friendship. But yeah, so definitely we try to kind of capture the things that we feel about Michigan and kind of the touring experience and what it feels like to come home.
Absolutely wonderful. Blue, let's share this song, Michigan Again and Again and Again by the Accidentals.
We lay down in the grass soaked to the sleeves in a semi-aquatic prayer. Green stew would stay my inn, compass roses bloom again. Home of the water, Canada's daughter, cradled in a crescent moon grin. Michigan and again and again and again and again. Michigan and again and again and again and again. Soft shoulders of sand dunes, porcupine cactus flowers bloom in the dust of the devil's empty living room. Salt silts of flattened land, time like a snake in the sand. Powdered porcelain in a stranger's hands. Green stew will stay my inn, compass roses bloom again. Home of the water, Canada's daughter, cradled in a crescent moon grin. Michigan and again and again and again and again. Michigan and again and again and again and again. Looking down to the high five, grazing ground to hear the sound of a heavy sigh. Home is where you left your heart behind, even fortified fossils dissolve over time. When I came home, I went down to the lake. My dad told me he counts up the days. And when I packed my bags, coffee stains of jet lag, there were conifers lining the driveway, whispering, stay, 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 stay. Stay, 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 stay. Green state would stay my inn, compass roses bloom again. Home of the water, Canada's daughter, cradled in a crescent moon grin. Michigan and again and again and again and again. Michigan and again and again and again and again. Michigan and again and again and again and again. Michigan and again and again and again and again. Michigan and again and again and again and again. Michigan and again and again and again and again. Michigan and again and again and again and again. Michigan and again and again and again and again.
You are listening to WAWL 103.5. We are back in the studio with the Accidentals. It's a beautiful song. Thank you so much. Now, you also are having a new CD produced. How's that experience going for you?
We're so excited. After we released Bittersweet, we just started writing songs.
Yeah.
And we haven't stopped. So we have,
Excellent.
probably like 50 songs.
Yeah, it's a
And,
lot.
We've been kind of sorting through. We want to put a lot of thought into this album. So, you know,
Nice.
what it's going to sound like, what songs we're going to use.
Yeah, who
how
we're going to be
it'll-
working with, where we're going to be working. It's been a process, but we're definitely coming out with a new album this year, and it's probably going to have about 10 songs on it, and we might even throw Michigan as a bonus track on there. So
Oh, that would be excellent. I'm voting for that. I'm voting for that
we'll
one.
see.
Thank you so much for doing that. And I'm sure it will be a hit. It will be a hit. And I just love it. Now, with all the touring that you're doing and everything, can you give our listening audience a way to find you guys? We want to find out where you're playing.
Yeah, you can check out our website, www.moreaccidentals.com, moreaccidentals.com.
Excellent. Excellent. Don't forget to check. How about you guys have got a Facebook thing going on?
Yeah, Facebook,
Reverb
Twitter,
Nation.
Got
Instagram,
all the
Reverb.
links.
Yeah.
Just keep looking for
If you look at
accidentals.
social media, if you have a forum, social media, we're probably there. So
Excellent. I'm
hooks up.
sure. Well, you guys have a good 2016, all right?
Thank you.
Thank you
We'll
so
be
much.
seeing you soon. I want to thank everybody, especially the accidentals, but I want to thank Bill Chrysler and Kevin Kozel for mixing up the songs that will be on our video. I want to thank Blue Van Dyke for our sound engineer, Dave Darling for video, Liza Russ is our producer. And remember, everybody, listen local.
The Walk the Beat radio show is recorded in Grand Haven, Michigan. Production and engineering provided by Blue Van Dyke. Featuring your host, Dave Palmer.